Welcome back.
I have a current obsession.
Okay. My story will follow.
Your story will follow. Mine's more important. I don't talk enough on our podcast, Ponge Talks. Go check on it wherever podcasts are available.
Sold.
What?
Sold.
Sold.
Oh, hell.
Well, I mean, you're the co-host, so hopefully you are still. You actually don't listen to it, so don't give me that. If you dive down, he'll follow you down, won't he?
Yeah, he's faster than me. A lot faster.
Lovely.
You call me...
I have a dirty joke.
That's your obsession, is a dirty joke?
No, just what happened was... Anywho, it's on TikTok, and it started with just a simple guy rolling a D20 to randomize his sandwich options, and it honestly reminded me of that scene from Benchwarmers when they're telling the butler their weird sandwich combinations.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it reminded me of, but it was a good series, so I followed it. Well, a lot of other people liked it too. So there's currently a bunch of other people doing a roll for insert topic here. Like there's a roll for pizza, a roll for pasta, a roll for cocktail, a roll for cupcake. Some of them are good. Some of them are not. I was just watching a cocktail one. I don't know much about drinking, so I assume it's good. I don't know. But anyways, like I mentioned in the last one of the last episodes earlier, this playthrough, I have a cookbook obsession, and my question for all those people is, can you all get together and just make a cookbook? Like have a sandwich section, have a cocktail section, have a pasta section, and then like only do... I need to be the editor for them, or like maybe I should make it and give them royalties. I don't know, but like, because I'm like, you could do like, just do like your ones that are like, because they make a sandwich.
Oh, my daughter's crying.
Oh no, she is?
Yeah.
Oh no, I have to go.
We'll pause it, see what's going on.
Good news, she was not crying. She just wanted me to go lay with her. And please forgive me as I snuggle up in my weighted blanket. I'm very cold. But to finish my thought, and if I repeat myself, I apologize, but you're not doing good on health, bro.
Yeah, I know.
There you go. My thought is, okay, so if you could like have, because they like make a sandwich, the concept is they roll a dice for different elements. What type of bread am I going to use on my sandwich? That was a close one.
That was a close one.
What kind of meat am I going to use on my sandwich? What kind of condiments? What kind of cheese? You know? And then they rate it at the end. However good or bad it is. They rate it. I rate this a 6 point whatever. I rate this a 2. I rate this a 10, you know? So if they made a cookbook and just put like the 7s and above. Maybe even some of the shitty ones, just for funsies. Who knows? And then they... Oh, come on, man.
It's so close.
What would also be really fun is if you put at the beginning of the chapter, section, cookbook, whatever, like D1, white bread, D2, wheat bread, D3, Hawaiian sweet rolls, D, you know, things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Is he going to come down after you?
No, he can't.
Okay, good. So yeah, I think that'd be a really fun cookbook. And if either just one of them did it, or if like all of them combined their efforts and did it, there you go. Be really fun, I think, because that is my current obsession, is the roll for insert your poison here.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. How come you get mad at me for saying the S word and then you can pop out something like that?
Because I keep forgetting that this is family friendly.
You keep forgetting this is not Panda Talks.
Yeah. Oh, there it is. Wait, is that... Did I find another one? Where was the other one? I did find the other one. I have to remember to grab that before I leave. No, so the funny story was, I think she's going to come out. So we'll see.
Maybe she can join us.
The funny story was, so we were just watching, what were we watching? Well, we were watching the new Ghostbusters, the Ghostbusters Afterlife. So we were watching it, and she was like, it was at the very end when they get to the farmhouse and Gozer's there, like, but it's not like fully formed Gozer. It's just like the one that's like basically a cloud with like a skeleton and like just it's really creepy. Like it's legitimately like something from a scary movie. And I'm like, oh man! And so I'm watching this, and she's like, Dad, I'm really like this is really creepy. They're really spooky. And I was like, do you want me to turn it off? And she goes, yeah, turn it off.
Please
and
open
then,
me gently.
And then she goes, actually don't. I love this. It was just like...
Maybe that's why she's up right now. She had bad dreams.
She might have. But she was just like, don't turn it off. I love it. But it was just funny because she was just... I'm like, should I turn it off? Yeah, turn it off. Actually, don't turn it off. I love this. I was like... Because she like wouldn't look away, you know? And she's one of those people that like...
Oh my god.
When something scary pops up, she'll hide her face behind whatever she has.
I don't know. I definitely didn't share it on here. But if I didn't share it on my podcast. I accidentally traumatized her this October. My kids have an obsession with watching or had an obsession back in October of watching two things. One was, I don't even want to shout him out because I'm, like, good for him. He's a good guy. He means well, but I'm so sick of his channel. But they've watched this guy who would go to all the Spirit Halloweens and all the Targets and all the Walmarts, and like my Utah's really coming out of me that I put plurals on all those. But and he'd review all the Halloween stuff. Their second favorite thing to watch was like rides. Like people would go to Disneyland and then like POV, I'm on the Little Mermaid ride, and then it'd be like you were watching the whole Little Mermaid ride.
Mm-hmm. That's my fault because I would watch those.
Yeah, that's all you.
Oh my hell,
you're
dude.
Getting
freaking jerk.
So anyways, one day she wanted to watch that, but I was in a hurry. I think I needed to put my baby down to sleep, and I didn't want to like take the time to type out the YouTube channel she wanted to watch. But what popped up was Universal Studios. I don't remember what ride it was, but it was something Harry Potter. So I don't remember if it was Escape from Gringotts, because I was like,
yeah,
look, a dragon! Isn't that so cool? Trying to get her hyped about that, but I was like, it's a POV ride. She'll love it. In my mind, it was just going to keep playing POV rides the whole time. This is bad parenting. This is so bad parenting. But it's a funny story. So I turn that on. I go and put my baby down for a nap. And then as I'm coming out of the bedroom, I can hear like chainsaws and screaming. Not putting two and two together that, hey, it's October. She just watched a Universal Studio ride, and what's happening in October at Universal Studios? Well, it's the Halloween Frightmares, or is that
Halloween Horror Nights?
Horror Nights. Frightmares is Lagoon. So I walk in really quick, and I see her like covering her eyes, and then she'd hear a scary noise, and she'd flinch and cover her ears, and then she'd see something scary, so she'd flinch and cover her eyes, just back and forth. And I was just like, oh no, honey, are you okay? And she just, with her eyes covered. It was really her voice that killed me, and I'm not able to repeat that voice, unfortunately. But she just, Mom, I need to watch Paw Patrol. Just like so desperate and like just so, like I said, traumatized. Oh, that jerk.
How does he always hit me twice?
You're just not that good at this?
Tell your story.
I'm just teasing you. Blowing on. You're impressing me. I've never made it this far. But, yeah, that's how I traumatized my kid this October. And I feel horrible. But...
I need to watch Paw Patrol. How could you do this to me?
Oh, yeah. No, I'm a very terrible... I was actually thinking about this today.
Oh my gosh, dude. This guy's got me trapped.
Oh.
I might die.
You're screwed.
Because I cannot get past him.
You're
Freaking dickhead.
family friendly.
Sorry, it's not a swear word.
It's inappropriate.
It is inappropriate. I apologize.
It's fine. You can, I mean, I don't hold back on Panda Talks, so who am I to judge? Who am I to judge?
Who are you to judge?
Yeah. Anyway, how's the game going?
It's good. I might hurry and make sure I got 100% on this, because I'm pretty sure, like, the first couple levels you can 100% super easy. So we got both of those, 18. This one took me 30 minutes, so not too bad, not too shabby.
Are you still timing this, or did you forget?
I forgot again. I'll go look in a second.
Alright.
Because especially, well, I guess it's hard because you had to go and, whoa, you had to go and run interference for a minute.
Yeah.
So, I don't know how long you were gone.
I wasn't gone too long. Once I realized she wasn't even crying, I was just like, she just wanted me to lay with her, and I just told her the promise I always made her sister, and that's hey, I'm just doing something with Dad right now, and I'm going to come lay with you when we're done, and so I'll be right back.
Well, the last episode was about 55 minutes, so we'll see for this one where we get, whether or not we, make it all the way to 55 or whatever. We'll see.
Yeah. So, what's new in the hood?
Is this wrong?
Is what wrong?
Was I supposed to go somewhere first?
Dude.
Yeah, I am.
Oh no, you screwed us up.
No, I didn't, because they don't take my notes away. I was just like, that's a really high number for, like, the second door to be.
I was thinking that too.
Because the first door is like, you need 50. And then all of a sudden it's like, you need 180. And I'm like, that's a leap.
You know what I would like? I would like for people to comment what games they would like to see you play. That'd be fun.
Yeah, and if I got them, I'll play them.
Yeah. Or you could send them to us.
Or you could send them.
I'm not going to request that of people, but...
Send me money. Money me.
I was just thinking, because this just reminded me of a Zelda water temple puzzle. So I was like, I wonder if we'll ever play Zelda, but we could play Skyward Sword. That's a controversial game.
Well, it's hard. Like, I have a weird, like...
You liked it.
I love a lot of stuff. But I really liked that game. I thought it was awesome.
Can we talk about her, this bitch right now? Like, I know her sister's not the nicest person, but she's supposed to be the good fairy, and then she just shows up just to talk smack on her own sister.
Well, what pisses me off is you have to remember this shit for the end, this stuff for the end of the game.
She sings in her own band, Grunty and the Monster Mob. That's
They're
easy.
Awful.
And she wears a reinforced girdle.
Yeah,
but I'm like, so... Are you body shaming her? Yeah. Like, come on. That's not cool.
This game is made by Europe.
By a man. Just teasing.
No, like, you gotta remember all that. Like, here's the thing. Is I could probably just look it up. So I'm not gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna remember every little bit of this. I'm like, I could look it up. I might look it up if I forget. If I decide to finish the whole game. Which I haven't, decided yet.
Comment down below if you want us to finish the whole game.
Yeah.
Comment down below if you like
Oh my
Jerky
gosh,
Laura.
this isn't even the freaking... Is Summer Gloop Swamp's not next, is it?
Brady.
It's Rusty Bucket Bay's next,
I
and I know where it's at.
You know where it's at?
Yeah, I'm just going to hurry and finish this because I don't think I need all these.
Let's hope not. Are you going to be pissed if you do?
No, I won't. I'll probably need like less than 10.
You would hope, right?
Just press the right... Did he say right trigger?
Yes. Yes, he did.
Perfect. Alright. Yeah,
I hope the audio quality is good.
It might be a little quiet, but I can turn it up.
Well, you have me all paranoid that I'm like freaking loud during certain times, and so now I'm all paranoid that I'm really loud.
No, you're alright.
Well, you got me paranoid. You like to shame me and then do the exact same thing. Like last night. Well, no, a couple nights ago, you were like, you're so loud. And then last night, you were like, pouring us some chips, and you were just talking to yourself, not being quiet, crinkling the bag, and I was just like, my gosh.
Well, to be fair, I wasn't talking to myself. I was giving myself a lecture because of how loud I was being.
You're talking to you.
And I...
Giving yourself a lecture and talking to yourself are the same thing, dude.
No, because the lecture is like disciplining, because I was just like, oh my gosh, shut up, stop. But I was like, I just had to hurry and like, because I knew I could either do it really slow, which is what you wanted me to do, or I could just like, hurry and crank it out and get it done. Crank one out, that sounds terrible. But I opted to just rip the Band-Aid off, and I just
there's a way to do it. Well, no, there's a way to do it quietly, and it does involve doing it slow, but you just like gently.
I don't think so. I feel like the bag of chips is one of those things where it's just like, even if it's at its quietest, it's still super loud.
Listen, if I wasn't so freezing right now, was that the baby or your TV?
I'm gonna say TV.
Your headphones. Jeez.
Can I get to that?
If I wasn't so freezing right now, I would go get that bag of chips, and we would on air in front of God and everyone.
You think God listens to my show? Don't even.
Don't flatter yourself.
He would probably just turn it off in the first 5 minutes.
God's above this. God's above us. He's not here for this. Ew, you fell in the poo-poo water.
Probably tastes nutty.
Ugh. Ugh, uncalled for. Alright. Well, long story short, if I wasn't cold, I'd get a bag of chips and I'd challenge you to we'd see who was the loudest putting chips away.
It's me, obviously. I've already admitted I'm loud. But I just do it like a Band-Aid. I freaking...
I want to play a really scary game with you.
And why?
Because I want to see you in distress.
Well,
and also, I don't know. I want to see myself in distress because I remember playing scary games with you. And you saying you yelled, and I'm like, I did? I just black out. So I want to see myself. Well, yeah, you said I scream. I don't scream.
Well, it's hard for me not to do it. It's like, I feel like people are going to think it's fake. Because I have this scream when I get scared that sounds so fake.
I don't know if I've ever heard it.
It sounds like the scream from Eminem's Just Lose It. When he was doing the Pee Wee Herman scream. That's what my scream sounds like. Because I do like this weird, like, throat, weird... I don't want to do it right now.
Oh my gosh, I was obsessed with that song in, like, junior high, middle school era.
It was a really good song.
It was a really good song.
I'll still throw it on all the time.
I haven't listened to it since middle school, high school, probably high school.
Oh, jeez. This is
back in the days when I had an iPod. Did I just age myself?
I still have an iPod.
No, but we don't.
Who cares?
It's broken.
Like,
That is terrifying.
yeah, that's her garbage disposal.
It's a talking turd.
Clanker, he's super nice. He's probably one of the nicest people in the game.
He's gonna eat you though.
No, he's not. He wants me to release him. Release the Kraken.
I want you to swim into his mouth.
This is where you need the cheat codes for breathing. I'm going to try to knock it out without dying.
How many times do you get to die before you do the cheat code?
I'm going to say 2. I won't die. There's a dude down here that gives you air.
He gives you fart bubbles to breathe in?
Yeah, his name's Fart Bubble Glooper.
Fart Bubbles McGee.
There we go.
Is that him?
Yeah.
So, does he just hate his life as a garbage disposal?
The shark guy?
Yeah.
He hates it.
Why?
So you hit that and it gives you a bubble back. And so you can follow this dude around. He'll just constantly spit out bubbles. And you're like, thanks, bud. I'm going to freaking...
Hi.
I am Gloop. That was so close.
Gloop. Grab my bubbles if you're low on air.
Yeah.
What a cute little guy.
My bubbles are actually my bubbles.
My bubbles. What?
I was going to make a dirty joke, but Family Channel.
Alright. I'm not going to argue with you.
Grab my bubbles. But yeah, I don't know. That's a good song, but I wouldn't mind.
I'm trying to think about it, but all I can think about right now is, now this looks like a job for me, so everybody...
No, it's Just Lose It.
Well, I know it's Just Lose
crazy.
It, but I can't think of the melody or the lyrics. All I can think of is...
It's Friday, and it's my day, here to blah, blah, all the way to Sunday, baby till Monday.
Not too much, we'll get copyright striked. And I don't want to piss off Eminem.
Yeah. Well,
I'm a fan.
Maybe I'll just beep that whole thing out. Oh my gosh, I got 2 freaking breaths left.
You gotta make it to the... Another guy I follow on TikTok, he's a scuba diver that lives in Hawaii. And he'll sometimes do these things where he's like, can you hold your breath as long as me? And I'm all cocky and like, oh, I was on swim team. I can definitely hold my breath that long. And today he's like, can you hold your breath as long enough to catch a fish? Because he was spearfishing.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, okay, we're going to dive down 40 feet. Make sure you equalize or you're going to blow your eardrums out. And I couldn't do it. Like, he finally caught the fish. And I was like, I can't breathe. And I'm out of because the trick is, you hold your breath. But then every time you feel like you can't breathe, you just let a little bit of air out of your nose. Just, you know. I don't know if the microphone could hear that. I'm kind of far away. But you just let a little bit out, bit by bit by bit. And then it helps you hold your breath longer. And I was like almost out of my breaths to give. And I'm like, I still have to go to the surface. And usually when I, like, if I'm swimming and like diving and I'm like swimming to the surface, my Hail Mary is my, like, as I'm swimming to the surface, I'm like, okay, just gonna blow out all my air so I can take a big breath when I get to the top.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was like, I don't have enough reserve to get to the surface. But anyway, that's a story that happened. Not full of interesting stories. I'm a stay-at-home mom again. Like, my life is not fun.
Well, I mean, it's necessary though. Like, I feel like I always see these stories about dudes like, oh, do this, do that, whatever. Women just get us to. I'm like, it's necessary. Like, yeah, it. Like, I don't work at a fun place to work, but
I'm grateful for it.
It pays the bills, and at the end of the day, I'm like, you know what? Like, because I work where I work, you're allowed to stay home. And if that makes people mad, then, you know, screw them. I don't care.
I really am fine with being a stay-at-home mom. I don't hate that. It's just that I do love working. I miss working. I miss having some time to myself and some, you know, getting out and meeting people. I met some interesting people. And if you want massage stories, if you're into body stories, anatomy stories, I have some cool stories for you. But, like, it's not everyone's cup of tea and I get it. But, like, I once massaged a woman with one lung. Do you know how freaking crazy that is? That's like you don't think about it.
It's like half as many as you're supposed to have.
You don't even like show emotion on your face when you say these things.
Should I be doing a face cam? If I play a scary game, I'll do a face cam.
But like, you don't think about this, but I was massaging her. She didn't say anything. She just came in and just said, I have just chronic back pain. Nothing can help it. And I was like, okay, anything medical I need to know about? Like, ask my questions beforehand. Any allergies, any medication, whatever. And she just said, nope, nothing. Good to go. And I'm massaging her, and her one side is just so tight. It's unbelievably tight. Tighter than the other side. And I make some sort of comment about it, like, oh man, it's just this side is just so, just will not open up, just won't release, something to that extent. And she just casually drops this freaking, she's probably sick of like it being brought up in conversation, just wants to be left the hell alone. But she just goes, oh yeah, I was born with only one lung.
Oh, so she didn't lose it, she just was born that way.
Well, no, back up. She says, I only have one lung. And then she just leaves it at that. And I'm trying to be respectful. Because if you want to be quiet during your massage, I'm going to be quiet during your massage. This is your time. This is your hour. If you want to talk, I'm here to talk. If you want me to STF you, I can STF you. You know? But you cannot tell me I have one lung and then just not talk to me the rest of the freaking hour, which is what this woman did. I had so many questions. Were you born this way? Did you lose it? She had no surgery scars that I could see, but granted, it could have been on the side or... I'm so stressed right now. Is this your last one?
No, I got 3 more.
I'm so stressed right now. You're not going to make it. Oh, God, I'm not going to make it.
I made it. That's how winning is done.
That is stressful. Anyways, no answers were given, but I wanted to be respectful. I didn't want to be nosy, but... So did she lose it? Was she born that way? Like, you're just sitting there losing air bubbles.
I was taking a drink.
Anyhow, what I came to realize as I continued to massage her was that...
Out of the water?
Her side that was so tight... It was just more muscular than the other side because that was the side, because you don't think about it. You think, okay, my air's bringing in lung. My lungs bring in air.
Is bringing in lungs.
Like you breathe in and you're like, okay, you breathe in and the concept of breathing in is that your lungs fill up with air, right? Well, you don't even think about all the muscles that go into expanding your body. It's not the lungs that are expanding your body, you know? It's just, See, that's something I could truly geek out about, but it's not everyone's cup of tea, is anatomy. Like, how amazing is our body that it's so many things that, that work together, you know? Like, just this woman, her body was more muscular on the side she had a lung because the other side wasn't doing anything. It wasn't expanding. Those muscles didn't need to do anything, so...
That's crazy.
It was amazing. See, and that's why I love working. My job's amazing. I love my occupation. I love what I do. I love meeting fun people and getting to say things like, massaged a woman with one lung. I massaged a former professional bull rider who broke nearly every bone in his body. I massaged a guy that his entire right side was like basically all metal because he was in such a bad motorcycle accident and lived to tell the tale, you know, like...
Did you hear about that guy whose left side fell off? He's alright now. Sorry, that's all I could think about after his one side was whatever. Metal.
Yeah. I had almost an amazing story about a police officer that tried to stop a drunk driver from driving down the wrong side of the freeway. And then that guy ended up being a dwarf from TLC's one of those shows.
It's not the one I was thinking about.
No. only to have, not even joking, 3, maybe it was even 2, like just literally a couple appointments later, have a dwarf, the first and only time I've ever massaged a dwarf, come in and get a massage. And I was just like, if this is the dwarf that was driving down the wrong side of the freeway, I'm gonna scream. I'm gonna scream mid-massage. And it wasn't, but could you imagine? That would have been such a great story.
That would have been pretty funny.
To just be like, this happened. This happened. But it didn't. But I mean, still, I've never... It was cool massaging a dwarf. Because he, like... I don't know, I felt bad because I tried to make him feel comfortable and, like... You know, I was trying to... This is awful, but can we laugh about it, please? Because I'm trying to, like, respectfully lower the table as low as it can go so he can comfortably get up. But I'm trying to, like I said, respectfully and as nonchalantly as possible get the table lower, and it's automatic. So as I'm asking him questions, I just step on the table and just try to ignore the slow...
I was hoping you were going to say that.
As it lowers down. And then when I come back in, the sound of... As I have to raise it back up to my height or I'll hurt my back.
Man, I'm sure he's used to it.
I know, but like, I don't know what his life's like. I don't know what he goes through, but honestly, I feel like maybe he just wants to go to a place and feel normal and not like things have to be specially accommodated for him, you know?
Yeah.
I would imagine. I don't know, you're friends with the dwarf, you ask her.
I haven't talked to her in a while.
Well, you should hit her up and ask her just, hey, as a dwarf, how do you feel about this?
As a dwarf American.
As a dwarf American. Do you think she... Well, I guess there's no proof of that. I like to tease Brady that he would have married this woman had we not met. And sometimes I think he'd be better off with her than me. Was she in love with you? Or do I just egg that on super hard to play on the joke?
I don't want to, like, put words in
Do
my
you
mouth.
think she's watching this? She's
I-
up there with God.
Well, this could take off and be like the biggest YouTube channel there is.
But do you think she would watch it?
Probably not. So I personally think that, yes, she was in love with me.
Alright. I don't remember where I was going with that.
I don't either. It's up to you.
Can you fall in his blowhole?
Sure
Maybe
can.
you should take that knot out because it's probably... That doesn't seem right.
It goes right to where I just was. That big open
Oh.
cavity where those rings were.
I know, but can you help him? Like, that seems like he's got a blockage. Or something.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, that's frustrating.
Where the hell is this thing at? Can I even go up this? I can't remember. Yep, there's a thing up there. Puzzle damn piece.
Don't fall. Don't fall. This made me so dizzy. Oh
I
my
think I'll
gosh.
Holy shit!
Ugh. Yay!
Yay! Don't fall. He kind of went sideways off of that. It got very stressed, not gonna lie. Oh my gosh.
So is this even the level?
Yeah.
Oh.
This is a
I thought you weren't even in the level yet. I thought this was still the hub?
No, this is the overworld. Is usually what they call it.
Oh, so you are in the overworld.
No, I'm in the level.
Oh.
The overworld, the level started when I went through that pipe with the name over it. That's how they just...
I didn't even notice.
How could you not notice?
I don't know. I sent a really cute picture of my son to my mom, and I was looking at that for a minute because he just has the fattest freaking cheeks, and I love them.
What does that have to do with anything?
He's just freaking cute, and I love him.
Okay.
It's also past my bedtime, and you look at these cheeks. Look at these cheeks.
Well, they're pretty big. Those
Pretty
are like
big
mandibles. Uh-oh. I killed them all.
Oh, look at this. He's playing with his dump truck. Like, how cute is that?
It's pretty cute.
He's only 7 months old, but he got a dump truck for Christmas, and he was loving it yesterday. We put his little puppy in the back, and he was like he's barely learning to sit up, and he's just like pushing it back and forth and just loving it. And I was telling Brady at dinner, like, I love this age because you're watching them learn. Like, I had like some saltine crackers and some of that baby cereal like set out for him on his tray, and I was watching him learn how to like pick up like the cereal. Like, that's not just something you could just do.
Well,
like, we take it for granted, but like, you have to learn how to, physical therapy patients have to learn to pick up small things like that. So I'm watching him learn how to pick up those, and he didn't get any in his mouth, but I watched him try, and it was amazing. So I'm like, I am watching him learn, and I love this stage of baby, watching them learn.
Well, it's interesting because I remember a few months ago when he literally couldn't pick stuff up.
Yeah.
Like, he would just push everything off.
Well, and to go one further, I feel a few weeks ago he couldn't even sit up. And like now he's doing really good at sitting up in just the course of a few weeks. Like, he's doing really good.
I hate this part so bad.
It seems stressful.
Yeah, it's kind of annoying. I'm just trying to like blow through it, but I'll probably miss one and then get angry.
Probably gonna miss this last one. Yeah.
What the hell? Maybe I'll just finish this room because I'm like, where else do I have left to go? Because this level's kind of all over the place. It's like the water temple from Zelda.
I was right in my assumption. How much left do you have of it?
Not very much. I'm going to say like another maybe 10 minutes.
Okay.
I'll probably just end it after this episode and you can call it a night because I got to go to the restroom.
I'm friggin' tired and I got to get up and get a kid ready for... I hate school. Like, it's just as much a punishment for me to get up early and get her ready.
Yeah. What?
Yeah, what was the point of that?
Oh, to go over there, I'm guessing.
You didn't even go up... I feel like you're not even going up that high.
I'm not going up that high.
Okay, why am I thinking of Tony Hawk right now? Which level is it where you go to Tampa, Florida?
That's Tony Hawk's Underground.
That is?
Yeah.
I don't know, I just got a major flashback of that.
You have to go to Tampa Am. And I remember that they had a part with strippers.
I remember that part too. You crash into the UFO looking thing and there's a stripper dancing, and if you get too close you get hit.
Well, there's strippers out front, but they have a lot more clothes on than the girl. There's one right there too. I didn't see that. They have a lot more clothes on than the girl in the upper thing. I think she just got tape over her boobs or something. I don't know.
I can't remember, but
it's exciting as a kid.
I didn't really understand it as a kid. I don't know if I should share this, but if this is being... I don't know when this is being released, but I hopefully am starting my pole dancing classes again soon.
It's going to get released today.
Oh, well, not yet.
Get it? Because when they're listening to it.
I see what you did.
Yeah, it was just a joke.
I see what you did there. In 2 weeks of recording, because, payday, but, and my friends can only go at certain times, but I'm really excited. I've only done one class, but it's a full body workout, and I think I need that in my life. Also, I got me a treadmill for Christmas, and that should be here soon. I'm really excited about that. It's just really hard because I don't want to be super fit or skinny, but I just keep thinking if my abs were stronger, maybe my back would hurt less. Maybe if my adductors were stronger, my knees would hurt less. So I want to work out because I'm hoping my body won't hurt as much. And I don't know if that's a sign that I'm old. But yeah, it's hard because I try to do yoga every morning. I've been thinking of releasing TikToks of me doing yoga. well, trying to do yoga with my kids because it's pretty funny. So, anyways, that's just a thought I had. But regardless, I try to do yoga every day, but it doesn't pan out because I have kids and they crawl on me and they need me, and so I don't really get to commit to it. And it really sucks because you don't get an A+ for trying. Like, I tried my hardest, but I wasn't able to do everything that needed to be done.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't matter. It's not like there's someone grading me going, well, you know what? You had to take a break, but I see that you're committed, so I'm going to give you an A+. Like, you get abs now. It's like, no, that's not how it worked. So even though I do my best, it doesn't matter because yeah. I remember telling that to a client. It's annoying. But what am I going to do? I got kids. I'm just doing the best I can.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of, I don't know where I'm at. It's like, sorry, Dion apparently is I'm like, well, I'd like to lose weight, but at the same time, I'm like, I don't have time to like go to the gym. I don't have time.
You've lost a ton of weight at this new job.
But I feel like I still have a bunch. You know, I feel like there's always room for improvement, whatever. But it's, I don't know, like, I feel like you're always going to want more until a certain extent. You kind of have to sit back and be like, you know what? I'm okay with this. And I always try to get to that point because I'm like, you know what? Like, there's positives and negatives about it because, whoops, I missed the whole thing.
A lot like my wedding night, but a cheem.
Because I'm like, well, you know, like, I have more weight, but at the same time, I'm like, well, I think we've talked about it. I don't know if I've talked about it on this.
Probably
like
not. It's been a couple years.
But it's kind of like my older brother, he can't gain any muscle. Like, he has a really rough time putting on weight to, like, gain muscle. I need one more piece, right?
I don't know.
So he has a rough time putting on weight to gain muscle, but it's like,
I thought you've completed this before.
I have, but I'm trying to figure out where the last puzzle piece would be. Oh, it might be in this hole. But I don't have a hard problem. Like, I work out like twice and I've put on some muscle. Like, I don't have to do anything special. And so it's kind of like a double-edged sword. It's like, yeah, I have extra weight, but at the same time, I'm like, whoops, walked right into that. I'm like, if I work out, then I just automatically show, whereas other people have a harder time with it, doing all that stuff. And I'm like, well, so I should just be appreciative of what I have. Like, I got a buddy who, like, I have lots of friends that they don't, like, seem to care. And I'm like, I envy that. I wish that was me.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It doesn't seem like it's me. And I'm not going to be like, well, you know, I'm a loser because of this, whatever. It's like, no. I feel like everybody needs to have some kind of a thought of, like, I need to self-improve to a certain extent. Like, even if it's not your body, like, if you gotta, like, you know, like, some people I know are, like, very pessimistic and they're like, glass half empty all the time. And I'm like, well, maybe you need to work on that, you know? And it doesn't always have to be, like, your body or whatever. Like, it can be your mind. Like, you're constantly, like, I need to learn. I need to find new things to do as far as, like, learning and or even just trying to better yourself. Because everybody's always got, like, there's a lot of things that I see other people do that I'm like, you know what? I should do that. And then I forget until you see somebody else do it and you're like, oh yeah, I was going to work on that. But I don't know. We'll see. I don't make New Year's resolutions. I know you don't make New Year's resolutions.
Nope. We make intentions in this household.
Yeah, we make intentions, things that we hope happen, that we want to make happen. But yeah, that right there, when I get out of this door, is going to be the end of the level, and then I will call that another episode, because I really have to go to the bathroom.
I really have to go to bed.
And then I gotta take apart all this recording stuff because I can't leave it out. So, thank you for joining us.
Like, comment, subscribe, click that bell for notifications. Patreon, send us money. Buy the shirts, listen to Panda Talks. We don't have half that stuff.
We don't have Patreon.
Honestly,
we
don't have to do any of that shit.
Yeah,
it's just what they say.
Yeah. And I think it shows, like, if people tell you that, you're less likely to do it. I don't know. Do what you want to do. Thank you. If you're, like, the 14 people that have still stuck around, I think I subscribed to my own, so it's probably not 14 people. But, I mean, hey, if you're still here and you're still watching it and you're still enjoying it, thank you.
We appreciate you.
Yeah, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Go check out Panda Talks on whatever podcast platform. And who knows, maybe at some point we will make shirts.
You know, there's a lot that has been said over there.
Yeah.
That we will do if we get a big enough fan base. So go listen and tell us what you think.
So, once again, thank you. We appreciate it. I will hopefully be back soon. Hopefully you too. We'll see.
Hey, yeah, I'd love to come again.
All right. Well, thank you. We love you. Got anything?
Nope. Bye.
Bye.